For today's cup of coffee, I'm riding solo because the youngest kid, his birthday is on March the 5th, and as required by the universe, somehow he is unwell. So prayers for him, if you would, please. And today's article comes from Daily Mail and is by Natalia, Penza, and this was February the 28th of 2023. Police have arrested a suspected cannibal killer and are investigating whether suspicious meat found in his suitcase are the human remains of his alleged victim. And this gentleman, who is 25 years old, was detained at Lisbon Airport after arriving on a flight from Amsterdam earlier on February the 28th. He is suspected of killing a 21-year-old called Alan Lopez in the Dutch capital on Sunday. The contents of his luggage, said to include meat detectives fear could be human, and are now being analyzed at a specialist lab. Dutch police have confirmed Lopez was the victim of a serious violent crime. Portuguese press have said investigators suspect the killer committed cannibalism. The suspect, held at Lisbon Airport, was on a stopover and going to board a flight to his homeland of Brazil. He is now under police arrest at the Santa Maria Hospital in the Portuguese capital and is expected to face extradition to Holland. A spokesman for the Portuguese Borders and Immigration Service said, quote, a 26-year-old man suspected of murder in the Netherlands was arrested at Lisbon Airport on Monday. He was wearing clothes with blood on them and had a package containing pieces of meat. He was held at the airport's border control after authorities became suspicious about the legality of the Italian ID card he presented. He was initially detained over suspicions that he was traveling on falsified documents before it was subsequently discovered that he was suspected of committing a homicide in the Netherlands the day before, end quote. The murder victim was found dead at the house he shared with relatives, including his mother and two sisters. Respected Portuguese daily journals reported that he may have been the victim of cannibalism. The investigation continues. And I think I forgot to say this is a what the fuck file. Because, yeah. And there's lots of questions that people could ask on this. First, was he 25 or 26? So there's a discrepancy between the sort of the immigration service, who says they're 26 and everybody else reporting him as 25. Why in the hell would he be traveling with clothing that had blood on them and carrying some kind of package of meat? Even if it's not human remains, why would he be trying to board a plane with meat? So, and it's like, what happened to the mother and the sisters that were, maybe they were just out on a day outing when the guy was murdered. And they're not saying exactly why they think that cannibalism was involved in this. So I would like to have some more details on this, because it wasn't enough to just kill him. It was a matter to consume him, and that's like one of those Jeffrey Dahmer type things. So we don't know. We don't know. And so this is ended up being a what the fuck espresso shot, because I miss Kid. I need to go in there and tend to Kid. He has blown his nose about 150 times in the past 2 hours. And as far as our backdrop, yes, the snarkiness of a fork, because there is no spoon. If you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And the email address is there in the description box, plus a link to the article will be there as well. And as far as Kids part, it's a matter of like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever it is. Know that you all are loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.